Hey everyone, how's it going? Got another episode of Band of Brothers to check out. This is now Season 1, Episode 9, titled Why We Fight, and apparently this is the second to last episode of the entire show, which is kind of a bummer because I really like the show. Every episode has been amazing, and I wanted to continue on. But I guess that's the whole story that they had to tell for the miniseries, so it's kind of like one long movie, I guess. But yeah, I really like the show. It's become one of my favorite shows to check out ever since it got suggested to me when I checked out Saving Private Ryan. Like, all the characters, every story of every episode has been amazing. Can't wait to check this one out. If you want to see the full-length reaction to this episode and everything else that I've checked out, you can check out the link to my Patreon. It'll be in the description. If not, check back every week for the sort of highlight reel versions here on YouTube. Cannot wait to check this episode out, so here we go.
Everybody was happy to see the war coming to an end, and the Germans didn't really have that much of a heart for it, and they realized that the end was there.
The war is coming to an end? Okay.
As the war went along, we found out also that it wasn't the Germans per se. A lot of those soldiers.
Oh. It changed their view of them?
And I might have been good friends. We might have had a lot in common. We might have liked to fish, you know. He might have liked to hunt. You never know, you know. Of course, they were doing what they were supposed to do, and I was trying to do what I was supposed to do. But under different circumstances, we might have been good friends.
Wow. It's an interesting perspective. I mean, they're both soldiers at the end of the day, but yeah, it's like you gotta do what you gotta do and do your job. There's this city destroyed around them and playing music. There's been a lot of these episodes that have felt so cinematic and movie-like, it's crazy. Just this whole set and all these actors. And has this been all one take so far? Huh. 1 month earlier. Oh, we're going back now. Is it going to show what happened to that city?
Same destination? Yeah. Yes, sir. I'll make sure it goes out first thing in the morning.
Using cigarettes to pay him? Is that what that was?
Finders keepers.
Yes, sir.
Finders keepers. Just like taking stuff from these cities.
Got a visit from Colonel Sig this morning.
He's drinking. He's drank a few times in the past episodes, right? Where he was like looking for alcohol.
Had a problem up at regiment?
What, this? Is that what he said?
Oh, he's got a problem with it?
Happy to hear that Sink is transferring you back down to Battalion S3.
What do you think I should write to these parents, Dick?
Hear what I said, Nix? You've been demoted.
Yeah, demoted, got you.
Demoted?
You tell them what you always tell them. Their sons died as heroes.
You really still believe that?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Don't you?
What's his deal? Now he got freaking demoted? Jeez.
So, note home to your family, reminding them to donate whatever they can would be much appreciated.
Was Tom Hardy in past episodes? Like, this is the first time I recognized him.
Wartime news. Resistance in the Ruhr pocket's crumbling. It looks like there might be a breakout in Remagen.
There's a lot of them. It's like 30 or 40 soldiers in this shot.
Don't think. Damn replacements.
Oh, he's a replacement.
Yeah, Rocco just finished it.
Oh yeah? Any sex in it?
Ain't that kind of book. See ya.
Yeah.
It's the first thing he asks about it. Oh, get on his nerves.
It's because no one wants to remember your name. There's too many Smiths, D'Amatos.
Yikes.
I got hot chow, hot showers, warm bed. Germany is almost as good as being home. I even got to wipe my ass with real toilet paper today. So quit asking about when you're going to see some action, will you?
All right, I can kind of see why he's agitated. Does he feel bad now?
It's been 2 years since I seen home. 2 years. It's f***ing war.
Neither patrol found a single crowd.
Will he make it back?
Oh, I
can't believe we're not going to drop into Berlin.
Is he looking for more alcohol? Dude, what is he doing? This guy has a problem.
Katz is divorcing me.
I'm sorry.
He's taking everything.
And now he's getting divorced, demoted, alcohol problem, a divorce now, and losing all his stuff. Those are interesting looking tanks, or I guess it's just used to take soldiers places. Maybe it's not a tank.
It's about why we're fighting the war.
Why we fight?
Why are we fighting the war, Janovic? It seems that the Germans are bad. Very bad. You don't say. The Germans are bad, huh?
They're bad.
You've got 4 minutes!
Matilda, come!
What? Like taking it over? They're gonna stay there? Whoa. Oh my. That's an insane amount of people and cars. Is that CGI? Well, not this, but was the other shot CGI? Is he gonna try to find some booze? That's what I feel like he's gonna do. Oh. Oh. It's reminding him of his dog, probably. I like the lighting of this shot, even though it's just sunlight, probably. But that was a cool shot. What is it? Why is there all this smoke? Or is it just dust?
We came across this.
What? Frank, what is it?
I don't know, sir.
What is it? Oh, the concentration camp. Dang, so it was like still an active one, even though they're surrendering? They just abandon it? Ooh. Is this part a true story? Like, did Winters and this group find people and hopefully rescue people from a concentration camp? Whoa. Is that guy alive?
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Nein.
No.
Ärzte, Musiker, Beamte, Bauern,
Doctors, musicians,
Schreiber, Schneider,
tailors,
Intellektuelle,
clerks, farmers, intellectuals, I mean normal people.
Juden.
Is this them like learning about these kind of camps for the first time? The scene is even like more horrific than what I saw in Schindler's List, and that had an insane amount of scenes that were just like awful, obviously. Jeez. Oh my god, just like when you can see their ribs.
Take it all. Check the back and shut up.
They're just taking all of his inventory.
How about a human being? Are you one of those? Or are you gonna tell me that you never smelled the fucking stench?
This guy has just had like several outbursts this episode. Oh, they're gonna give it to them. Okay. I figured that's why they were taking all that stuff.
We got more water on the way. Dick,
Hey, Joiners.
Oh, there's that guy.
They're starving. We give them too much to eat too quickly, they'll eat themselves to death. We need to...
Oh, that's a thing? You have to, like, slowly give them food, I guess?
People back up. We got no choice next.
Otherwise, they might scatter. We need to keep them centralized so we can supervise their...
Oh my gosh.
Until we find someplace better.
They're gonna feel like prisoners again. Not gonna have a lot of food. Be locked up. Uh-oh. It's gonna start to be like panic. They just want to leave. I mean, they're doing it to help them, from what it sounds like, but man, to go through all that and then you're like, okay, we're free now, and then that side puts you away too.
Tail him, tall him, tomorrow.
1,200 hours.
Isn't that where they were in the beginning of the episode before the flashback? Oh, man. Jeez. Oh, is that the lady he saw? They're making all of them take care of all this? Oh, there they are from the beginning.
Hitler's dead. Holy shit. Shot himself in Berlin.
Is the war over, sir?
Dang. Just found out freaking Hitler's dead. Ooh, it started and ended with that, with the violin. To effect the final solution. 5 million ethnic minorities and 6 million Jews. Alright. Alright, so that was a pretty powerful episode. Starting with the beginning, I thought it was going to be kind of a more relaxed episode since I didn't really see any battle footage or anything in the beginning, and it was going to be them kind of preparing to get out of there and everything, and so it was kind of quiet for a while, and then like halfway through, or maybe even just like the last third, it was them discovering that concentration camp, and I think even them learning about it for the first time. That's what it seemed like, and so it just became just a real like intense episode, a very heavy episode that I wasn't expecting. Like I mentioned, I think the scene, or I guess several scenes where they were at the concentration camp kind of stood out to me as more horrific than the stuff that I even saw in Schindler's List. And there were plenty of just awful scenes in that movie just showing like the brutality and awfulness of everything that was going on. But for some reason with that scene and seeing all the bodies, and they just kept showing it and just showed it like up close, and you could see just like, I don't know, just the bones of like their rib cage and stuff. Something about it to me just stood out as even more like heartbreaking. Obviously Schindler's List was a very powerful movie and a very well made movie. It's just something about the scenes in this show like really stood out to me as far as being well done and how they were made and how it made you feel watching it. Just stood out to me even more so in this episode. So that was just a very well made episode. Obviously it's, you know, terrible what happened and very sad to watch, but just very well made in terms of how it made you feel emotionally when you watched it. So yeah, very powerful and intense episode, and no battle scenes in this episode, but still like probably one of the most heavy episodes, I guess is the best word I can think of to describe it, of the whole show, seeing that. So yeah, that was now episode 9. We have one more episode to go, it looks like, and it's just crazy that the show is going to end soon for me. It's become one of my favorites to watch, but I also am looking forward to seeing how the show ends, so I guess we'll see that next week. If you want to see the full-length reaction to this and everything else, check out the link to my Patreon. It will be in the description. Otherwise, I'll see you guys every week for these short and highlight reel versions on YouTube, and I'll see you guys next time.